So today we're going to start our weather forecast project. You should already be in your groups of 3 or 4. And what you guys are going to be doing in that group is creating a video of someone giving a 2-day weather forecast based on the weather map in your the very end of your weather packet. The very first part of this project is assigning people in your group some jobs. So in a moment I'm going to ask you to stop the video and pick somebody to be your meteorologist, someone who's actually going to get in front of the video camera and deliver your 2-day forecast. You need someone to be the camera person who's going to actually be doing the recording and getting familiar with the app, either TouchCast, you might want to use iMovie or some other video creator app. And then we need someone to be the editor. You might choose to do small segments of the person when they're delivering their forecast and might need to actually merge the clips together. You might want to add special effects, whatever it is to embellish to make it look awesome, to get the best grade you can get. And then the other person's going to be the producer / writer. This person's going to help the meteorologist maybe create cue cards to hold up so the person can read them and make sure that the person is following the plan of however you guys wish to execute that 2-day forecast. If you're going to be using props, when they should be using them, giving that to them to actually do, kind of the overseer to make sure that 2-day forecast gets delivered the way you as a group want it to be. So please stop the video and assign each person that role. If you are a group of 3, you are going to find a person to do both the camera and the video editor. So if you are a group of 3, that's where you're going to combine. That person's going to be doing both of those. So stop the video, choose your roles, and then come on back. All right, now that you guys have roles, you as a group, everybody is going to work together to create the 2-day forecast that will be used in the video. So as a group, you guys are going to be interpreting the weather map on the next page, and you're going to look at the map and you're going to say in the forecast, you're going to give me the current conditions. That really is what day 1 is going to entail, and also what will happen for that day. All right, so that's day 1. And then you guys are going to make some inferences about what direction that front or what direction that low pressure system will be moving and what will be tomorrow's forecast. And that's what you guys are working on. What is the current conditions? What's going to happen today for that city? And then what will be tomorrow's forecast? That's what your 2-day forecast should entail. You guys are going to, you can either write it on a piece of paper and take a picture of it and submit it in Schoology, or if you guys want to do a notability note and type it up, whatever it is you choose, by the end of this period, you'll be submitting one document for your group. But on that document, everyone's name should be on it, so I can see who's in the group and I can see your rough draft of your forecast. Because, like I said here for Part B, is get the forecast approved by your teacher before you actually record. So on Wednesday, people may want to start recording their forecast, and they may want to know if their forecast is correct. So that is what you're doing. And now let's look at the map. So here's the map you guys are going to be looking at. So as a group, you need to decide if you're going to be doing a 2-day forecast for City A, City B, or City C. So you guys as a group decide, is it going to be A, B, or C? You do not have to do a forecast for each of them. So please remember that. Just pick one and then create your 2-day forecast. As a review, I thought I would just stop and say, remember, you guys know what cold fronts are and what weather is associated with it. You know your warm fronts and what weather is associated with it. We talked about, you know, what does the low pressure mean? You can see the shaded area is the precipitation. There are station models there with temperatures and wind direction, wind speeds, dew points, and cloud coverage. So you should be able to infer a lot about what's currently going on, what's going to be probably happening throughout the day, and also what will happen tomorrow. Each city, you can tell that there's really not a particular city, but feel free to look at a U.S. map and figure out possible city that is what is there in A. You can see it's in Minnesota, a little bit of Wyoming, Utah, and City C is kind of, near Buffalo, Rochester, Jamestown, New York, a little Erie, PA. And then also in here for B, you can also look at the world map, or I'm sorry, US map, and figure out what cities you could use for that. So again, using your notes about the warm and cold fronts, low pressure systems, your station models, you even have your isobars, you can see wind speeds and so on, using all of that in your forecast. If you need any help, you could always do some research and watch other forecasts, other meteorologists giving and delivering a forecast to give you ideas of what you might want to do or what you would want to say. So please get started, and remember, by the end of the period, you're submitting your 2-day forecast on Schoology so I can review it. So on Wednesday, when you guys are in lab, we can start to get props together and start videoing for some of you. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.